Am I the asshole for refusing to buy a coworker lunch? I, 23M, have a coworker, 25M, who is a mooch. If you get something for lunch, he wants you to get him something too, but expects you to buy it for him because since you mentioned it, he says you offered. At first I thought maybe he had money problem, but then overheard him laughing and bragging to someone in another department about how he was able to scam lunches out of his coworkers, and he's attempted to bully a free meal out of someone more than once. His general entitled attitude is one of the many reasons I don't like him. So yesterday my girlfriend and I had lunch together. He overheard me confirming before I left and asked what I was bringing him and I said nothing. He said I brought it up, and I corrected him. No, I was confirming we were still good and he was eavesdropping on my conversation. He started complaining so I had if he gave me money for his food I'd bring him something but I wasn't going to buy him food. He started complaining about it again and I got irritated and said no money no food, and then I left. When I got back my boss said my coworker complained I was being hostile. I told him what happened and how he's constantly trying to weasel free food out of people, even some of the people he knows are struggling. So my boss asked around and several others collaborated what I said. My coworker got dragged into the office and now he's pissed that I narked, and how he was just kidding. Most of the office thinks he got what he deserved but a few think it wasn't worth getting him in trouble over. Today no one he asked told him what they were doing for lunch, and he's whining that we're alienating him. I said he alienated himself because of his behavior. He said I'm an asshole, but I don't really feel bad that a mooch who thinks it's funny to scam his coworkers thinks I'm an asshole. My little brother is on here a lot and suggested I post though, so am I the asshole? Definitely not the asshole. He got what was long overdue. It's not like you went out of your way to narc on him. He is the one who narced on himself by whining to your boss about you. Had he not brought up the issue and forced you defend your actions, what did he think was going to happen? That you were just going to roll over and let your boss bollock you for no reason? None of this would have happened. Good on you for standing up for yourself and your coworkers and hopefully, giving him a life lesson. Not the asshole. You didn't narc. He did. So if I understand correctly, some of your office thinks that it's fine for him to try to get you in trouble, but not fine for you to defend yourself with the truth. Guess you know who to avoid going forward. Not the asshole people that are, just kidding, don't complain about hostility to the boss. He's just pissed his con stopped working so no, I wouldn't worry what he thinks. It's absolutely worth getting him in trouble over when he's trying to get you in trouble. Protecting yourself from the scammer isn't an asshole thing to do at all. Not the asshole he literally complained to the boss because you wouldn't buy him food, trying to get you in trouble. So you explained the truth to the boss. Not sure what he thought was gonna happen there. Not the asshole. But why WBTA if you ever buy him a free lunch again? Honestly, you and everyone else he's taken advantage of should start asking him to bring them food whenever he's having lunch if he persists with this and doesn't stop. Then, when he says no, gets defensive, just tell him, well I bought you food and you never paid me, so protocol is that you have to buy me lunch, so where's my food? Why even post this shit? Jesus Christ. He's obviously the asshole. What a shit sub. You know you're not a dick. Take your karma and put this on Pro Revenge or SMTHN. Not the asshole. He wouldn't have complained to your boss if he was joking. Not the asshole, it was he who involved the boss not you. This guy should be embarrassed. It's so obvious you're not the asshole that this is definitely a troll. Why do people post things that aren't trivial at all? There's no way as you were typing this you thought anyone would say you are the asshole. You are the asshole for asking this question. Of course you're not the asshole. Info, you don't really think you could be the asshole here, do you? Not the asshole. It doesn't sound like he's actually friends with anyone in your workplace and is just extorting food from everyone. He likely expected you to back off because he chose to complain. But good for you for choosing to stand up for yourself and others. Why did you post this here? Everyone sucks here for somehow giving this trash question 13.7k upvotes. Not the asshole. He's the one who started it by trying to get you in trouble for being hostile, because you told him no. He got what he deserved. Did you really need to go to Reddit to determine whether you're an asshole for not buying your coworker lunch? Not the asshole he got what he deserved. Not the asshole. You won't do what I want I'm going to get you in trouble. What, you told the truth and now I'm in trouble. But I was just kidding. Not the asshole. He's not entitled to your money, and OMG how was he raised? My mother would straight up squash me like a bug if I had dared to presume to invite myself, for free, to someone else's lunch. He's learning that actions have consequences. Act like a weasel, be treated like a weasel. Not the asshole. The coworker is the one who went whinging to the boss with a nonsensical complaint. Boss investigated his complaint and what? Had a verbal counseling session with the mooch? Good for your boss. What a shame the boss didn't understand the mooch was, just kidding. Less than, SARC. This should have been deleted. When you say, coworker, do you mean, classmate, and when you say, work, do you mean, middle school, and when you say, boss, do you mean, teacher? Not the asshole. WTF. This person is clearly an asshole and I told them no. AITA, why is this even a question? Thanks for the story. You know you are not an asshole. But man, there are shitty people out there. This is my first post reading in this group. This actually feels fake. Did this shit actually happen? It seems so unreal that a person would act that way expressionless. Not the asshole. He went and complained first, got it turned on him cause he didn't really think that far ahead. Got what he deserved and well done for not caving. Not the asshole. The guy was an asshole, then he went to the boss when you refused to be bullied. When the boss did due diligence, the asshole was found. Not the asshole, he got what he deserved. You probably saved many others who probably felt pressured in the situation which ended up giving the guy free meals. You made the right call here because this guy was just being an asshole and taking advantage of people, even those who struggle. Not the asshole, you didn't narc on him. He initiated a fake complaint to your boss about your behavior and when you were questioned about his bullshit you told your boss the truth. Moochers are bad enough when you have to deal with them in your personal life, but moochers at work who try to use workplace policy to create an artificial complaint that could damage your career are working pretty damn hard on alienating themselves. Straight up verification post. You know damn well you're not the asshole. Not the asshole. Dude was going to get his ass handed to him sooner or later, and to run whining to the boss was his decision. Not the asshole. You answered your own question. He was able to scam lunches out of his coworkers, and he's attempted to bully a free meal out of someone more than once. His actions display scammy and bullying behavior. It sounds like you made a reasonable offer to buy him something as long as he gives you cash, and now he's whining because your approach revealed him to be the asshole. All you did was answer the boss's questions when he asked. You are the asshole. For coming here and asking am I the asshole for a situation that clearly paints you as not the asshole. Coworker scammed lunches. You called him out on it. He ran to the boss to complain about you telling him off. Boss calls you into the office. You tell the frickin' truth about what was going on. Coworker gets in trouble. It's cut and dried, open and shut. Not the asshole. It's so clear, in fact, Helen Keller can see that you're not the asshole. Is this even real? It's ridiculous. Not the asshole. You're the office fucking hero. Definitely not the asshole. You are the asshole for making up this story for karma. Not the asshole. Play stupid games, no one is gonna like you LMAO. Not the asshole. Poor behavior leads to consequences. Not tell him to fuck off, I ain't paying for some loser. TF. Not the asshole. He's ridiculous. He tattled on you like a baby. He gets what he deserves. I think you meant, corroborated, instead of, collaborated. Not the asshole but he is, and I'm hoping your coworkers set firm boundaries and don't let him get away with this sort of shit from now on. Corroborated is the word you needed, not collaborated. Not the asshole. He got what he deserves, don't worry. Not the asshole. Should have added that you overheard him telling another coworker he was scamming other coworkers and laughing about it. Shit, I would tell all the coworkers that. Have a coworker 25M who is a mooch. Tell your coworker I said, hi d hi d hi d hi, hi d hi d hi d hi. Not the asshole. If he keeps this up and making these false accusations of alienation, exclusion, then I'd suggest going to the HR department. Not the asshole, and what a pathetic individual.